Game time. Put me in, coach. Today we are talking about Giannis versus Luka. Who would you start your franchise with? Before we get into that, like this video, subscribe to the channel because here you're going to get basketball analysis, basketball commentary, basketball information. So, with all of that being said, let's dive straight into this video. So, first, who am I taking to start my franchise with? Am I taking Luka Magic or the Freak? Well, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm taking the Freak. Why am I taking the Freak? I got 4 reasons for you. So let's go right down my checklist, right? So first is culture, right? And for people who don't know what culture means, culture is basically the standard you're going to set in your locker room. Meaning when guys come to your team, what can they expect? What do they need to do? With Giannis seems to be a hard-working guy who is working on being American, right? He's working on it, and he's definitely getting better at it because I find myself laughing at some of his jokes. So that also shows me he doesn't take himself too serious. But when you look at his physique, the way his body is built, he definitely takes himself serious. Look at his videos before he got to the NBA. He was a scrawny kid. Now he is well put together. Just know that he definitely makes sure his fitness is exactly where it needs to be, which is at an elite level. The next thing is his defense, right? Now, Luka is way better than Giannis when it comes to offense, pivots, jump shots, but Luka's not that great of a shooter. He's had plenty of games where he's shot in a terrible percentage, and if he's not scoring, he's not giving you much on the defensive end. Defense is important because defense wins championships. Hence the reason he just won this championship. Now, you might say, well, that's not important. I mean, they did put pieces around him. Yeah, but it was Drew Holiday, who most people don't know who that is, and then Chris Middleton, another guy that most people don't know who that is. Outside of basketball circles, like Giannis is a much bigger name. Trae Young is a much bigger name. Luka is a much bigger name. Zion, LeBron, Anthony Davis. My point is this. When people say, oh, well, they put pieces around him to help him win. Luka has Porzingis, a 7'3" unicorn. But we're not talking about that because, like I said, for me, I'm starting my franchise with Giannis. Now, that was number 2, the defense, because he gets blocks, he gets steals. He was also a defensive player of the year in the NBA. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's a very hard thing to do. Now, let's move right along. His potential. We all know what Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Freak, needs to get better at. We know what he needs to get better at: shooting, right? Pivots, right? Definitely do that. He has time, and especially after he won his championship, now he can find himself making the game easier by knocking down shots. So that's something that's still in his future, him becoming a better shooter. Now, the most important thing is his resume. A 2-time MVP, a defensive player of the year, multiple all-star, right, in the NBA. And on top of that, he just won the NBA Finals where he closed the Suns out. They're going to have nightmares. He closed them out with 50 points. First of all, it's hard to score 50 points. I don't care what game you're playing. I don't care who you're playing against. I don't care if you're playing a video game. I don't care if you're playing at the YMCA. To be able to get up that many shots when the other team knows you're getting the ball, that's difficult to do. And it's even more difficult to do because not only were they on the big stage, they were on the biggest stage, the NBA championship. To close the Suns out with 50 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks? Come on. This is a no-brainer. I get it. Luka is way better than Giannis offensively and playmaking wise. But it's not really showing up yet for Luka. But I know Luka will be better. But my thing is, when I look at Luka, I don't really see the same determination in his body, right? Because he came to the league skinny, and now he's kind of flabby, right? And I'm like, well, how does he think that's gonna work when he's playing against all these built guys? Like, part of being athletic is having an athletic build, right? Being fit. That's part of being athletic, right? And Luka doesn't seem to take that serious. Plus, he ran out Rick Championship Carlisle. He ran him out of the building. He ran him out of Texas, right? That's crazy, because now that they're bringing in Jason Kidd, I think we may actually see the best of Luka. But I wouldn't be surprised if we don't, because Luka plays pretty much the same way. And again, he is great. He is phenomenal. He is amazing. But if we're talking about my franchise, my culture that I want to set the standard, right? We need defense. There's a lot of guys in the NBA who can score, but on any given night, you can have a bad shooting night. You can have a bad scoring night. You can have a bad series. But what else are you going to give the team? Are you going to give the team defense? Because that's more of what the team is going to need, regardless of anything else that you do. Because if you get a steal, there's a fast break. If you get a block, now you just stop the other team. So it's really all about stopping the other team from scoring and then figuring out ways to get easy baskets. So with all that being said, I'm taking the freak over Luka Magic. I understand how good he is, but I'm definitely taking the proven commodity that has a lot of room to grow with his jump shooting. So I'm taking Giannis. That's who I'm taking. In the comments below, let me know, who are you taking? Are you taking Luka? If you are, let me know why. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.